Well, hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming a nest with me, baby prep with me, / life in third trimester vlog. And this is gonna be a little bit interesting. I'm currently 37 weeks and 6 days pregnant. I will be 38 weeks tomorrow, which is wild because I'm feeling very behind. Here's what happened. I have been kind of spacing out the tasks that I wanted to get done before the baby. I didn't want to finish my to-do list too early and then be stuck around like just waiting. Third trimester in general has just been a little bit rough for me. It's not been terrible by any means, but I've been really tired, really low energy levels, quite uncomfortable and sore, and I just figured that that's kind of what things would feel like until the end. And then last week, I was sitting on my exercise ball, I moved kind of weird, felt something in my back, and then I woke up the next morning with raging sciatica, which has gotten progressively worse over the last 5 days. I went to the chiropractor yesterday and got an adjustment done. I'm hoping that that will help in the next few days. I'm trying to take it easy today and just kind of let my body settle into the adjustment. But the good news is, he said, my body's looking really flexible and my joints and my ligaments are definitely like opening up for my pelvis. I don't know if that's the right way to say that, but you know what I mean. My body's preparing for labor, which is amazing. It's exactly what it's supposed to be doing. The problem is that that is what is putting pressure on my sciatic nerve. There's not a lot I can do. Simultaneously feeling like I'm really ready to be done being pregnant, and also I have a lot that I need to do before baby boy comes. Today, I want to tackle this area, which is the baby's dresser and diaper cart change station setup shebang. The top drawer is not organized currently at all. I've just been throwing things in there. I just picked up a few organization things that will fit in that drawer so we can hopefully just create a better system. I do think that this area is probably subject to change pretty quickly once he's born. I'm kind of just guessing at this point about where it makes sense to put things, what we'll end up reaching for a lot versus what we don't need super accessible. But I at least want to have some kind of system in place before the baby comes so that it doesn't feel chaotic. Truly, my husband is the unsung hero of this pregnancy because he has just been doing so much for me and to take care of me, and has just reminded me every day that I'm growing our baby, and that's the most important, best thing that I can be doing, and I'm just so thankful for that. All right, well, welcome to my bedroom. We currently have all of the essentials set up in the bedroom. So next to our bed, we have our bassinet set up. It's so cute. It's a little Moses basket. The mattress is the one that actually came in our stroller bassinet, so it's sleep safe, which we love. I just have some cotton sheets on it, and then we have a little knit blanket for him. We actually have been sleeping with this in our bed for the last couple of weeks because I thought it would be so cute to just have the blanket sort of smell like Zach and I, so that when he's here, we wrap him up in it, it'll smell like us, and hopefully that will feel comforting for him. We also have this sweet little teddy bear lovey that my mother-in-law got for him, which is so cute. I think it looks adorable in the bassinet. There's just something so special about looking at items that are going to be comfort items for my son. I was a big blankie kid, very attached to my blanket and different stuffed animals, and it's just crazy looking at these items and knowing that he might look back and have those memories of those very things. I can't talk about it too much or I'm gonna cry. It might be the hormones. We also have the portable Hatch sound machine. We just have that attached to the bassinet right now. I'm not sure where we'll end up putting it or how much we will use it. I know so many people swear by them, but I also don't want to train him to need the sound machine to sleep. Next to the bed, we have this little magazine rack, which used to hold our records. Currently in there, I just have some wipes, our baby monitor, which we have not set up yet. I don't think we'll use it for the first few weeks, so we'll get to that eventually. A couple of books, and then our spare bassinet sheet. This is just kind of a mishmash of baby things right now. One thing I did want to set up is a little postpartum basket. I know a lot of people do those rolling carts, things that I'm gonna want on hand within my grasp. I also wanted to put this in a very movable, transferable container, a basket of things I can easily move back and forth daytime and nighttime if I'm on the couch versus if I'm in bed. Okay, first things first is snacks. I got given 2 bags of these lactation cookies. I'm gonna put one of these in here and then the other one in the living room. I'm also gonna have my heating pad handy dandy accessible. This one is from Some Days as well. And that way it'll be really easy for me to just hand it to my husband or whoever and have them heat it up and bring it back for me. Also gonna keep a couple of swaddle blankets, and I have a few burp cloths to just be within reach at all times because I feel like that's a good idea. So I just have a ton of these Kirkland granola bars. I probably will put some more snacks and stuff in the top drawer of this nightstand when we get closer to, but for right now I'm just gonna do that. And then I have a few electrolyte drink mixes. We have a lot of these in the kitchen as well, but I wanted to stick a few in here in case it's the middle of the night and I'm feeling dehydrated. I have some Midol and some Advil that I'm gonna throw in here. And then my cramp cream. I have a feeling that I'm gonna be getting a lot of use out of that. I do wanna check with my midwives just to make sure this is safe for postpartum. It's all natural ingredients, so I'm sure it will be fine, but I am planning on breastfeeding, so just worth double checking. And then the last thing that I wanna throw in is some nursing pads. I do have a pack of reusable ones, which I'm gonna keep out in the living room, and then I was given a pack of disposable ones as well. And I figured these would probably be really nice for nighttime so that I can literally just bring in a garbage can and change them out if I need to. I don't have to think about it. Ease and simplicity is definitely the name of the game here. The last thing that is gonna go on my nightstand is this little nightlight. It turns on when you tap it twice and you can dim and lighten it quite a bit. You can also set it to a particular color, which I thought would be really, really nice for nighttime feedings. And I really like the idea of keeping it at a red light in the middle of the night so that even while I am feeding, the baby is hopefully not waking all the way up every night. Maybe that's wishful thinking, I don't know. All right, it's been a few days. I am making my peace with, I'm trying to make peace with getting things done in segments rather than all at once. I just feel like I'm so all over the place right now, physically and emotionally, and every day just feels so different. Yesterday was one of the more painful days I've had with my sciatica, but today is actually a little bit better, taking that as a win. However, I am feeling like just very emotional. I can't stop crying and definitely having some anxiety about nothing in particular, which usually happens for me when my hormones are just going all over the place. That's okay, just trying to ride the waves and embrace it because you know what, it is what it is, and this is pregnancy and that's okay. We're definitely in the final stage now of pregnancy and baby prep, so I've just been, you know, kind of trying to go through each area and task and just make sure that we have all of the essentials covered. I know I talked about this earlier in pregnancy, but something that has just kind of persisted and been a little bit challenging for me is figuring out how to carry the values that I've developed in the last year and a half and the changes I've made in my life into motherhood, especially first-time motherhood. Minimalism and simplicity and owning less but better. It's just been weird and kind of hard to figure out how to do that in something that is so new to me when I don't really know what I need and I don't really know what my baby is gonna need or want or love. I'm doing a lot of guesswork, and there's days when I'm totally at peace with that, and then there's days where I'm really struggling. One area I'm trying to be really intentional about is our baby's clothing. The reality is everything tiny is adorable, and there's absolutely part of me that just wants to buy all of the cute things when I see it, but then when I'm organizing our drawers or storing larger sizes in our closet, I realize quite quickly that we have a limited amount of space. And also I know how much my mental health and daily life has benefited from having a capsule wardrobe, having a few specific items that I love. And while I know that maybe a 10-item wardrobe is not necessarily realistic for a newborn, especially having a baby right in the middle of a transition season, I am trying to be mindful of how much we bring in and what we bring in. What kind of fabric and material we're using, the level of comfort, particularly when it comes to sleepers, because I do think that's probably what he's going to be living in for the first couple of weeks of his life. Something that I have been wanting to do for the whole pregnancy is get kind of a cute, like neutralish coming home outfit for him, something that I could use potentially for all of our future kids. I think it would be really cute to get photos of all of them in the same outfit coming home from the hospital. And I ended up getting in touch with Pip and Fee, who sent me a beautiful, beautiful bamboo sleeper and hat set that I think fit this bill perfectly. And it is so stinking cute. This is literally the softest material I have ever felt. Like, I would really love this in an adult size, to be honest with you. So with a matching hat that just kills me. I think if we have girls, I might try and find a bow in this color or material that we could put on them, and then just have photos of all of our kids in it, which I think would be so sweet. Pip and Fee is one of my favorite baby brands. We have one of their sleep sacks as well that I cannot wait to use. Everything is just so incredibly soft and feels really high quality, particularly given that we know we want to have multiples. It does feel really good to invest in products that I know will last us throughout more than just one child, and they're Canadian, which is just icing on the cake. Although I have not quite had the capacity that I thought I would at this stage in pregnancy, something that I have been prioritizing in terms of baby prep is meal prep. Actually, the week before my sciatica hit, I ended up getting a ton of meal prep done, and I'm so grateful that I did, because being on my feet for that long now sounds absolutely excruciating. So far, I have mostly prepped like breakfast food and snacky food. So I have a bunch of these breakfast sandwiches, a ton of muffins, and smoothie bags as well, to just make things as easy as possible for us when the baby comes. Tonight, I am prepping some lentil soup. This is one of my favorite meals to make, honestly, especially in the fall and winter. We have this all the time, and I just think it's going to be so comforting and nourishing for those postpartum days, especially when it's raining in April. You can just curl up by the window, have a nice hot bowl of soup. There is not a small chance that this is the last video you'll see from me before my baby is born, which is crazy. I had planned to film so many more videos and batch quite a bit of content before going on my maternity leave, and that just did not end up happening. I really overestimated what my capacity was gonna look like third trimester, which is one regret I do have. If you're currently pregnant, make the most of that second trimester. Like, if you feel like doing all of the prep things, don't hold yourself back. It's okay, it is what it is, and I'm not gonna dwell on it too much, but I do have some videos that I really love the idea of filming, so depending on how much longer I have left being pregnant, you may end up seeing some from me. I'm just not sure, we'll see. It'll be a little bit before I'm back in the swing of things. I am also taking a lot of time to really just reflect and think about how I want to show up online as a mom and what I'm okay with sharing versus what I want to protect. I've felt really protective over myself, my body, and my baby during this time in ways I didn't expect. And I don't know how much of that is hormones, how much of that is just actually how I'm feeling, but I do want to listen to that and pay attention to it. So yeah, I'll keep you posted as I am figuring all of this out. But I did want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's just followed along on this saga and supported me through it all. It really does mean the absolute world. And next time you see me, I might have a baby, which is crazy. Anyways, I hope you have a good day, because today is a good day to have a good day, and that's it. Bye.